Staying in an apartment with both of my exes. Again, not me. A girl. Yeah. Hi. So if you are in a relationship, then never make X Y बना लेना और G या फिर Z बना लेना, ABCD कुछ भी बना लेना, X मत बनाना, क्योंकि X बनाओगे तो आपके साथ भी सिचुएशन आ सकती है लाइफ में. कैसा लगा मेरी लाइफ? अच्छा लगा? Hit like. Okay, now start.
This just in. Due to the new wave of COVID-19, the authorities are imposing a nationwide lockdown, which is expected to last 2 weeks.
Oh, so she's still in lockdown.
The lockdown will begin at midnight. Oh no, I have to get back to my dorm. We shouldn't waste any more time talking about this jerk anyway. I grabbed my stuff in a rush. Then suddenly, the doorbell rang. I'll be back in 1 second. Stephen went to answer the door, while I had no choice but to wait for him. Gosh, this whole pandemic situation was so worrying, and I was already not in the mood for any more bad news.
और उससे बेहतर होता है कि तुम सिंगल ही रहते.
From the living room, I could hear the voice of whoever was standing outside the door. Hey, any chance I can crash here for a bit? Sure, but just get your life together soon, will you? Gabe?
Gabe? ऐसे कौन किसी के घर अंदर जा जाता है? Gabe who doesn't know how to give respect to others.
Gabe turned to look at me. His eyes widened when he realized who I was, and he awkwardly looked away from me. So you two know each other? Stephen looked at us confused. There was an awkward silence between us three before he continued. So, Janet, this is Gabe. He's my friend from the college hockey team. Gabe, this is Janet, my good friend from high school.
Good friend? Oh, not girlfriend.
Jeez, this had reached new levels of uncomfortable. Gabe cleared his throat. Ahem. So, where do I sleep, Stevie?
Anywhere in this house besides than my babe, Gabe. But little as he knows that Janet already had slept in the bahome of Gabe.
Then he headed straight to the bedroom that Stephen pointed to while yawning, saying he's going to sleep first.
Yeah.
Stephen laughed and turned to me saying, He's always like that. We were quite close back in college. He comes and sleeps over sometimes. I stuttered out. Stephen, that's the guy I was just telling you about. The one that ghosted me.
शुरुआत में तभी मैं थोड़ा कंफ्यूज था. अच्छा, शुरुआत में इसकी बात कर रही थी.
Stephen gave me this astonished look, but he didn't say anything.
क्या कहेगा?
Ugh, I so wasn't in the mood for this. I think it's best if I go. And right when I thought it couldn't get any worse, a phone call came. Upon seeing me pretty much freaking out as I took the call, Stephen must have sensed something was wrong. He asked me as soon as I was off the phone, Is everything okay? It's my roomie.
Roomie?
She just told me there's been a positive case in our dorm. I can't go back until quarantine is over.
Oh, so she can't go. Oh, so she can't go. Now you got stuck in this apartment with both of your exes. अब जाके कहीं रो.
mingle.
Better be single.
Oh no, what am I supposed to do? All my stuff is in my dorm room, and I can't drive all the way back to my hometown. It's like forever, and it's late already. I wouldn't make it anywhere before the lockdown, and staying in some hotels for 2 weeks was surely not a smart choice.
Yes.
Janet, you can stay here. Stephen gently smiled at me. Don't worry, I'll take care of everything. I can prepare the couch for you, so you don't have to go sleep in my bedroom.
Oh, मैं तो भूल गया था ना ये भी उसका ex है. तभी मैं कहूँ बाएं bedroom हो गया.
Aww, he remembers I have slight claustrophobia and feel uncomfortable in small rooms. I was about to reply, but he stopped me, then immediately walked over to the couch and started rearranging it. This was cute, and I did feel touched. Guess I'm staying here for quarantine. I mean, this would be fine, but Gabe was here too. What a small world.
Gabe को भी अभी आना हो रहा था.
And what an awkward situation I'm in. But what choice do I have? The first night, Stephen stayed in the living room with me, and we talked a lot. Do you ever wish we were still back in high school? Things seemed simpler then, didn't they? Sometimes. It helped that back then I had the sweetest boyfriend. do you remember when you got the cheerleading team to perform a special routine for my birthday? That's the cutest thing anyone's ever done for me. Steven grinned. Well, I tried. We were so happy back then. Then college got in the way. Hey.
ब्रेकअप के बाद भी बेब कह रही हो उसको? And what about Gabe? Babe too?
Taking an apartment with both of my babes.
It's not all bad. We're still great friends. Steven smiled back gently. Very true. It felt good taking a trip down memory lane with Steven. He used to be a sweet and caring boyfriend, and he still was such a guy. No matter what.
Magician also is.
Being around him made me feel safe. We continued talking until dawn, then fell asleep. Much later in the morning, I woke up to the sounds of the fridge door slamming. Through blurred eyes, I made out that it was Gabe. He glared over at me before he stormed off back to his room.
Gabe is angry. Probably he's in hunger.
Eat a Snickers. Why? Because you get a little angry when you're hungry. Better? Better.
Ugh! Why did he hate me so much? Then I saw that he'd left pancakes on the table. Oh, these must be for Steven.
जब वो Gabe ने उसे अपने लिए बनाया है.
So I took them over to him. He was eating them as Gabe reappeared. Hey Gabe, thanks for the pancakes. Gabe grunted out a, yeah, then gave me a dirty look before he walked off again. I tried my best to avoid Gabe, but this wasn't easy when I was stuck in a small apartment with him. I spent most of my time reading a book or listening to music. Yeah, we had history.
You have history of exes, I think so. Anyways, I'm very surprised that they are not using their phones.
Which I just finished telling Steven the moment before Gabe rang the doorbell. We dated for a month. Everything was cool and I started to like him a lot. And whoosh, he disappeared.
He was also a magician.
Janet ghosted. I was still very sad and didn't want to deal with any of this yet. Did the universe set up this surreal quarantine situation so I could get over this being ghosted thing?
No, not universal. This channel known as Animated Story Show.
Then after that, when Steven was in the shower, Gabe walked over to me and passed me a candy bar. I put my book down and took it from him, but only because I didn't want to be rude. Then he awkwardly perched on the edge of the couch and said, what's the deal with you and Steven? This annoyed me, so I blurted out, it's none of your business.
Our business is our business. None of your business.
Oh, please. I could already tell there's something going on the moment I walked in. Then, before I could reply, he continued, fine by me. Makes sense for a girl like you would fall for a playboy. Steven is a good guy. He let you stay here, didn't he? So maybe you should think twice before you badmouth him in the future. Gabe grabbed the candy bar off me, then stood up.
Candy bar is seen.
His cheeks were puffed out with anger, and he looked like he was gonna explode. That's when Steven appeared and tried to defuse the situation. He led Gabe out of the room, but after that, I was too mad to read. So I sat there overthinking things and feeling even more annoyed than ever.
Gabe के मुंह में लगा दो tape. Better solution. Life hack.
Dinner was awkward. We all sat around the table in deadly silence, and Gabe and I avoided making eye contact. I felt bad that Steven was stuck in the middle of this situation. He didn't deserve this. As I was washing up, I overheard Gabe say to Steven, can you give us some space? I need to talk to Janet in private. Steven went off to his bedroom. Then Gabe waited till I'd finished, then asked me to go out to the balcony with him. Look, Janet, you're smart, beautiful, and very independent. I fell for you right on the first date. Ugh, right. Good luck fooling me one more time.
Because I'm beautiful, not beautiful.
I'm so over it. Seeing that I wasn't taking him seriously, Gabe continued. I really mean it. That's why you're totally out of my league. I was too cowardly to tell you this, so I decided it'd be best to just disappear and let you forget about me.
Disappear? Out of league?
मतलब out of league का क्या मतलब है? वो beautiful है, smart है, out of league हो गई है. मतलब I'm so confused. Okay, let's continue watching.
What? Was he being real? I had no idea he thought that way. He apologized for what he did, and I told him I forgave him. Okay, so maybe Gabe wasn't so bad after all. He's just really insecure.
और उसने उसको माफ भी कर दिया, पूछा नहीं उसके बाद कुछ. I think you are not beautiful, you are actually beautiful.
This sucks, as we got on so well. After our conversation, I felt less awkward around Gabe. He started doing cute things for me, such as leaving snacks with a little sticky note that had some cute doodles on it on my pillow.
First Gabe gave you candy, now Gabe gave you chips.
Bringing me juices, and showing me funny memes on his phone.
Where is Steven?
I mean, this didn't make up for what he did, but we were confined in a small space together, so politeness doesn't hurt, right? But then Steven started being weird. Whenever Gabe did anything
Steven
nice,
come.
Steven would tut, snort, and on a few occasions, mutter out some rude comments such as, "From ghosting to stalker. Nice."
Now Steven converts into Gabe.
Gabe को छोड़ा, अब Steven के मुंह में लगा tape.
Why was he being like this? Hey, don't tell me that he's jealous of Gabe. Great. Out of the frying pan, into the fire. Then, one lunchtime, Gabe made us French onion soup. As he passed it to me, Steven shook his head and, laughing, said, "That stinks. This is a poor attempt to impress Janet. FYI, she hates onions."
But not if someone gave that thing by a person whose name is
Gabe.
What do you mean? I'm not trying to impress anyone. Oh, please. I know you still have feelings for Janet, but you're no match for her. I watched them with a poker face.
Or maybe now they will punch each other's face, and then their face will convert into a Joker face.
Since I couldn't process what was going on. Then Steven turned to me, boldly said, "Janet, so many things have happened and changed, but one thing is still solid. That's my feelings for you. Don't waste your time with this kid."
Kid. I think some age kid, right? This kid and you are, what, Brad Pitt?
Wow, I sat there perplexed. What was that? And wasn't Steven a little too mean there? This was a side of him I hadn't seen before, and I didn't like it. "Stevie, what is this? I thought we were bros."
Until now you give that Janet roast.
I mean, propose किया होगा ना इसलिए.
Yeah, relax, we are. Look, we both like Janet, so she just needs to decide who she wants. So, who's it gonna be?
It's gonna be
OMG. This is just like that Twilight Saga situation.
Twilight Saga, yes. They were vampires in the movie ना. अब तुम भी vampire बन जाओ, इन दोनों को बात करता हूँ. Okay, I'm kidding.
I have to choose between two totally different guys. Ugh, I hate it. Both this situation and that series.
Both the situation and that series.
Roasted.
No Twilight Saga is harmed during making of this video.
And honestly, I don't like the immature way they're acting now. How dare you two create this whole dilemma by yourself and put me in the middle of it?
Steven be like, पहले मैं middle में था, अब तुम middle में रहोगे.
I choose neither of you, okay? You both had a chance with me and you both let me go. I want to stay friends, but that's it. I stormed off, thinking this would be the end of it. Oh, how wrong I was. One time, I was watching a movie alone and got up to go to the bathroom. When I came back, they were both sitting on the couch, arguing with each other about who should stay and sit with me and who should go. Fed up, I shouted,
No one has to go. Only one thing that has to go is Corona. Be vaccinated.
"Will you both quit it already? You left me for college, and you for your own insecurities. And neither of you is acting like a grown man.
They were kids. अभी तो उसने कहा kids. So grown men कहाँ से आ गए?
I want a boyfriend who I can rely on, and that's definitely neither of you. As far as I'm concerned, any romantic feelings I had toward you both are well and truly in the past." They both gave me stunned looks, and more awkward silence prevailed. Was it a bit harsh on them? Even so, they still needed to know my feelings so they'd stop their own illusions and stop fighting in
That
vain.
was good.
Luckily, quarantine was almost over, So at least I'll be out of this smothering apartment in 2 days. Oh boy, that was the longest 2 days ever. No one spoke to each other, and the atmosphere was awful. When it finally ended, I muttered out a quick thank you and hurried to the door. Janet, we are still friends, right? Yeah.
जल्दी जल्दी जाओ कहीं दूसरा लॉकडाउन न लग जाए.
You're still my friend too, yeah? Stephen and Gabe impatiently longed for my reply.
पहले मेरी जीवन मेरी friend.
But I just smiled at them both and left. The truth is, I'm not sure I want to be friends with either of them anymore. The last 2 weeks were so weird and messed up that I can't think of anything further. So, for now, I'm just gonna enjoy the relief of getting out of that bizarre being stuck with 2 exes scenario first. Right?
Yeah, but first be single. Otherwise, next status would be stuck in an apartment with 3 of my exes. Or you can be mingle, not single, but first vaccinated. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this video, and if you like, then please like and subscribe. And yeah, इस कहानी से हमको क्या सीख मिली? इस कहानी से हमको ये सीख मिलती है that be single, don't be mingle. कोई फ़ायदा नहीं होने वाला है. एक्स बनते रहिए, या फिर एक्स मत बनाओ. ABC के जो बनाना है बना लो. Okay, fine, I'm joking. क्या सीख मिली इससे? ये सीख मिली कि कोरोना या लॉकडाउन हो सकता है, इसलिए मास्क पहनो और वैक्सीनेटेड हो. अदरवाइज यू कैन ऑल्सो स्टक विथ योर. ओके, थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग. लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब. बाय.